In today's video, meet with our three patients, Ravi Kumar Arya, who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 5A, Saheb Samanta, who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 4, and Mohammad Bilal, who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 5. But do you really know what diffuse baldness actually is? Diffuse pattern baldness is a condition where there are no clearly defined bald patches. Instead, the hair density gradually decreases across the entire scalp. This makes it a confusing form of hair loss because it often gives the illusion of thinning hair, while the patient may already be experiencing an advanced stage of baldness. In this video, we will explore the unique cases of these three individuals, understand the science behind diffuse hair loss, learn why accurate diagnosis is crucial, and see how each of them achieved their transformation through the QHT technique, from hair thinning to hair winning. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming updates. Let us now take you through the initial conditions of our three patients, each representing a unique journey and a different stage of diffuse pattern baldness. Our first patient, Mr. Ravi Kumar Arya, was struggling with diffuse grade 5A baldness. His hairline had completely receded, leaving the entire frontal zone empty. There was significant thinning in both the mid-scalp and crown regions, making it clear that a high graft count and comprehensive planning were essential to restore a natural look. Moving on to our second patient, Mr. Saheb Samanta, who was diagnosed with diffuse grade 4 baldness. Unlike the others, his hairline had receded into a distinct M shape along with temple loss, which caused him to lose his facial frame, drastically affecting the aesthetics of his frontal appearance. His crown area also showed signs of thinning and required coverage, although the rest of his scalp was still in relatively healthy condition. Now we introduce our third and final patient, Mr. Mohammad Bilal, who presented with an even more advanced stage of diffuse grade 5 baldness. He began losing hair rapidly in his early adulthood, which took a serious toll on his confidence. His scalp was visibly exposed due to diffuse thinning, and his hairline had completely receded. The frontal and mid-scalp zones lacked density and required a large number of grafts to recreate a fuller, natural overall look. But here's the most remarkable and unifying factor among all three patients. Despite their advanced grades of baldness, each of them had a strong and healthy donor area, and that made all the difference. It gave us the foundation needed to deliver natural results and long-term sustainability. So, get ready to witness three incredible journeys, not just of hair restoration, but of hope, resilience, and powerful transformation. Because when the right diagnosis meets the right technique, change is not just possible, it is inevitable. When it comes to designing our patients' hairlines, precision and personalization are at the heart of everything we do. Our expert team begins each case with a thorough trichoscopic scalp analysis to assess hair quality and density, followed by trimming and a detailed head wash to prepare the scalp. For patient 1, who was experiencing diffuse grade 5A baldness, the team meticulously designed the hairline and marked the entire recipient area, including the frontal zone, mid-scalp, and crown. Special care was taken to recreate a natural crown swirl and restore overall density and symmetry. In the case of patient 2, diagnosed with diffuse grade 4, the hairline was artistically crafted in a tempo-angular shape, extending into the temples to restore the facial frame. Both the frontal and crown zones were strategically marked to ensure balanced coverage and visual harmony. For patient 3, who was facing an advanced stage of baldness, the experts designed a customized hairline and marked the entire affected zone from the frontal area to the mid-scalp. The design was tailored using precise glabella-based measurements and aligned with the patient's facial proportions and age to ensure a natural and symmetrical look. In all three cases, the recipient zones were carefully mapped, and the donor area was also marked to guide accurate follicle extraction. Critical factors such as the patient's age, face shape, natural hair growth direction, and exit angle were thoroughly considered. This level of detail in preoperative planning forms the blueprint for a successful outcome and reflects the core strength of QHT Clinic. Our signature approach blends science with artistry, allowing us to deliver results that are natural, long-lasting, and seamlessly integrated regardless of the grade or complexity of baldness. This is not just a treatment. It is a transformation guided by vision, technique, and trust. If you're also noticing hair thinning, you can simply share your pictures with us. Our doctors will help you understand your current stage and tell you whether you need a hair transplant or not. Now let's take a look at the procedure. After the marking and slit creation were completed, our experts began implanting grafts in the affected areas. This is the moment every patient eagerly waits for, as it answers the key questions. How many grafts will be implanted, and will the procedure cause any pain? Let's start with Mr. Ravi Kumar. In his case, 5,200 grafts were implanted across the hairline, frontal, mid-scalp, and crown area, where density was needed to restore a natural look. In certain mid-scalp areas, a slight gap was intentionally maintained because existing hair was already present but had thinned over time. For these areas, follicles were implanted to improve density, while the completely bald zones received higher density for maximum coverage. Moving on to Mr. Saheb Samanta, who had a more complex condition. In his case, 3,100 grafts were implanted in the hairline, temples, and frontal zone. Additionally, in the crown area, a swirl pattern was carefully created, placing single, double, and triple hair follicles to match the natural hair growth, direction, and ensure even, realistic coverage. Finally, for Mr. Mohammed Bilal, our experts implanted 5,200 grafts in the hairline, frontal, and mid-scalp regions. In the hairline zone, only single and thin hair follicles were used to achieve a soft, natural look. In the frontal and mid-scalp regions, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to enhance density and improve the overall appearance. One of the most important aspects in all three cases is the source of the grafts. In Ravi Kumar and Mohammed Bilal's cases, because more grafts were required, additional follicles were extracted from the beard area along with the scalp donor zone. These were DHT resistant follicles, meaning they are far less likely to fall out over time, ensuring long-lasting and sustainable results. If you want to get your personalized graft plan, book your consultation today. This is our patient's condition when he visited the clinic after 2 months for his first follow-up PRP session. During this period, our experts observed that most of the transplanted hair shafts had already shed, signals that the follicles have entered the telogen phase, where the hair shafts fall out while the roots remain safely embedded beneath the skin. At this stage, the donor area had also shown excellent recovery. The extraction sites had healed completely, with no visible scarring or signs of the procedure, thanks to the use of the advanced QHT quick hair transplant technique, which ensures minimal trauma and faster healing. His progress so far suggested a healthy foundation for strong regrowth in the coming months. After completing 1 month post-transplant, patients 2 and 3 returned to the clinic for their first follow-up consultation and PRP, platelet-rich plasma therapy, a vital step in strengthening implanted follicles and accelerating early-stage healing. At this stage, both patients were in the shedding phase, an entirely normal process that typically begins around the 3rd to 4th week post-surgery. Patient 2 had experienced around 60% shedding in the transplanted zone, while patient 3 showed about 30% shedding, with an early hairline already taking shape. Such variations are common and influenced by factors like individual healing capacity, scalp condition, blood circulation, post-operative care, lifestyle, and supportive treatments like PRP or medications. Shedding simply means the hair shafts have temporarily fallen out, but the follicles remain securely embedded under the skin, preparing to produce stronger, healthier hair in the weeks ahead, marking this as a crucial milestone in their transformation journey. Nine months after the transplant, the results of our patient's scalp were truly admirable. This transformation proves that choosing the right hair transplant at the right time can give a person a renewed sense of self, and the results speak for themselves. When we compare his before and after photos, the difference is truly night and day. In just 9 months, his entire look has completely transformed. Today, he can let his hair down both in style and in confidence. Looking at him now, no one would believe he ever struggled with an advanced stage of baldness. After 3 months of progress, this stage marked a key milestone in their hair restoration journey. Since this was patient 2's second visit after the procedure, our experts conducted a detailed scalp analysis. The observations showed that the transplanted hair shafts had already shed, and most of the follicles were now entering or had just begun to enter the growth phase, where new hair starts to emerge from the implanted roots. Interestingly, a few early follicles had already started producing new hair, but this growth was not easily visible due to the presence of native hair strands in the same region. These existing hairs were helping to camouflage the new growth underneath. Additionally, the donor area had healed completely. 6 months after the transplant, the patient's hairline had perfectly taken shape, beautifully framing the face. The frontal and mid-scalp areas were now filled with healthy hair, and even the crown had begun to take form. However, the final results were yet to come, and those remarkable transformations are what you will witness in the upcoming months. 18 months after the transplant, it is now time to finally reveal the transformation and the amazing journey of our patient 1. 18 months after the hair transplant, the results are not just visible. They are refined, natural, and truly life-changing. His new hairline blends so perfectly with his original hair that it is hard to tell which hair is transplanted. The overall look is seamless, youthful, and very natural. The frontal and mid-scalp areas now have great density, giving full and thick coverage that really suits his face. The texture, shine, and volume of his hair have all improved. The hair looks healthy, fresh, and full of life. And honestly, just by looking at him now, you would never guess he had a hair transplant. That is how natural the result looks. Now the patient tries different hairstyles and haircuts on his own, this transforming change from diffuse guard 5A condition. "13 months after the transplant, it is time to reveal the final results of Mr. Saheb Samanta, and the transformation is nothing short of remarkable. Comparing his current look to his initial condition shows just how far he has come. The newly designed hairline and temples now perfectly complement his natural facial features, giving him a more youthful, balanced, and complete appearance. The frontal area has developed an impressive voluminous density, and even the crown has taken on a perfectly defined swirl shape. Today, he confidently styles and grooms his hair without any hesitation or limitations. The native hairs have blended seamlessly with the transplanted hairs, making it impossible for anyone to tell the difference. These results have not only enhanced his appearance, but have also restored the confidence he had lost years ago in his youth. It is important to remember, however, that results can vary from person to person. In his case, a well-planned procedure and consistent PRP sessions played a crucial role in achieving such outstanding outcomes. "10 months after the transplant, it is time to reveal the final results of Mr. Bilal. At this time, visible hair growth had clearly developed across the patient's scalp. The hairline had taken perfect shape, giving the patient's face a balanced and youthful frame. The frontal and mid-scalp regions showed voluminous growth, and even around the crown area, healthy hair growth had appeared, beautifully defining the untouched crown swirl in its natural pattern. The most impressive part was that the native follicles and transplanted hair had blended seamlessly, making it nearly impossible to differentiate between the two. However, there were still a few areas with minor thinning, which is completely expected at this stage. With ongoing PRP sessions and proper medication, even these areas were on track to heal in the upcoming months. It's important to remember that early growth can vary from patient to patient depending on key factors such as age and individual hair growth cycle, diet and nutritional balance, post-transplant care routine, regular PRP sessions and follow-ups. By following these diligently, patients can not only achieve their desired transplant results sooner, but also enjoy thicker, stronger, and more voluminous hair in the long run. When will I start seeing real growth after a hair transplant? Most patients start seeing early signs of growth around the 3rd to 4th month. Visible density typically improves from the 6th month onwards, with final results seen by 10 to 12 months. Hair loss may start early, but so can your comeback. With the right diagnosis, expert hands, and timely action, why do transplanted hairs fall out after a few weeks? This is known as the shedding phase, and it is a completely normal and expected part of the hair transplant journey. During this stage, the transplanted hair shafts naturally fall out while the roots remain safely embedded in the scalp. Far from being a setback, this process signals the start of a new growth cycle where healthier and stronger hairs begin to emerge in the following months, leading to fuller and more natural results. Can I expect results similar to others who have had a hair transplant? Every scalp is unique, so results can vary from person to person depending on factors like hair quality, donor area strength, healing speed, and post-care discipline. While your growth timeline or density may differ from someone else's, with expert planning, precise execution, and proper aftercare, most patients achieve a dramatic improvement in appearance and a transformation that not only looks natural, but also lasts for years. If you also want to transform your look from bald to bold or want to take control of your hair loss, then book a consultation with our experts.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.